the swing is very squeaky, and it was and like driving me mad. But I got my wheel stuck on the curb and I just went over.
I'm getting a bit dizzy, so I'm going this way. I've got to take my bag off, not allowed to have it on the back.
Oh, Lee looks like a lady.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we're off on our bikes in a bit. Jodie's just in the back there getting ready.
Hello.
But look, I've got something to show you as we start this vlog. Something you might like to see. Not the bikes, but they're ready. But look at that. That's just outside our front window. But yeah, so we're along this bit of the river. As we take the bikes out, we'll show you there's a lake and that the other side. But you do get a really big pitch here. So the size of that. It costs £50 for 3 nights. Electric is extra. That's why we've opted not to have it. We don't need it. But you'll pay extra for the electric if you want it, so you can hook up. But yeah, it's a lovely site.
I was just trying to be quiet because I knew I got my mic was on and he was out there because this gets noisy.
Right, I'll let you carry on getting ready and then we get out and explore the area.
Yeah, I can't wait. The only thing we did do with this campsite, we put riverside thinking that it was lakeside in our heads. Because we will show you in a bit where we go around the lake. There's lots of actual pitches where you park sideways looking onto the lake. Yeah, that's what we were expecting, but it's quite busy up there anyway, and it's a bit quieter as in like other motorhomes and campers and that round here. But the only thing is, if you put the riverside, you are right next to the play park, which is, it's not that bad. We had to put a bit of music on though yesterday because the swing is very squeaky and it was and like driving me mad on it. I was going, that's driving me mad, and then he said I was going to stick some music on, which was all right, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all right.
So we had quite a nice afternoon and nice evening. So Lee's got the bikes out and charged the batteries, so we're ready to go on them. So we've got the helmets ready. Love these helmets, brilliant. They've even got lights on them. I think we're just going to head to the beach. Dieppe.
It is a little bit from the beach, that's why we're taking the bikes today. It's probably about 10k.
About 30 minutes, I think it said, didn't it?
Yeah.
So just over the other side of that lake there, in the far corner, is a bike track. Right, so just up here is the cycle track. So down that way, oh look, there's another beautiful lake, is it?
Yeah, all lakes around here.
That's closed off, we think, that way. And this way's to Dieppe.
That's what you said, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you've got to follow Google Maps, I reckon.
Hang on then, I better get Google Maps out then.
You better get Google Maps out then. Well, they are doing that.
Because I would have thought it was that way, but...
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to stop and go onto a road though.
Yeah, this way might, that's the issue.
Hello. So that was a bit of a cycle ride, wasn't it?
Yeah, I said it's about 8k or something like that. So it's a good few miles, but it was a really easy route for the bikes.
Yeah, up until we get here. There's quite a lot of bike track, which I'm going to try and film on the way back and show you some bits.
Yeah.
But I fell off.
Yes, you did.
And Lee laughed.
It weren't like that at all. It weren't.
I tried to get off a little bit of road onto, there's a car coming behind me, and I tried to get onto where it said to take your bikes onto the path, but I got my wheel stuck on the curb and I just went over.
Yeah, you try to take it sideways.
But it's done now anyway.
Done a little roly-poly.
I did. I fell on my arm. It's all right, I'm okay. No, a little scratch, that's it. Anyway, look at where we are now.
White cliffs over there, look.
That's a church cathedral-y thing at the top.
Yeah.
We're heading for the beach, so we're going to go and find that now. It's just, it looks a bit busy on the roads, and I'm not sure where on here you're meant to.
Through them buildings.
We've got a carousel over there, and that's a land train about to set off. We've got a cycle path again on this bit, so we can cycle on this bit a little bit till you see a bike rack or something.
These are ideal bike locks because if you need space in your bag, you can just put them around your waist. Ideal.
You said, remember the pink bouncy castle? This is where we put our bikes.
Yes.
So we have to remember that now.
Yeah.
It's a stony beach, isn't it? It's like the stoniest beach I've ever seen.
Yeah. So I didn't realise this, but on the 19th of June 1942, the 1st Ranger Battalion became the only American unit to be activated in a foreign country. So this is where the Royal Hamilton Light Infantry, WR 2nd Canadian Division, at dawn, they landed here at dawn, August 19th, 1942.
Oh, there's the train. And over there, in the distance, is a château museum. This is the museum. Built in the 15th century, the gateway known as Les Tourelles is the only one remaining of the 7 ancient town gates, 5 of which face the sea. They were destroyed together with the ramparts which linked them together when the town was modernised in the 19th century. The Tourelles Gateway, also called the Western Port Gate, and the Twin Tower was utilised as a prison right up to the 19th century.
Looks like this is the way up.
You can see it from the distance on the beach.
Yeah, on the high ground, isn't it?
Yeah, steep steps.
Look original.
We were on that seafront earlier, and where that pink castle is,
Oh, is that
Lee's reference point, yeah.
There you go.
In the distance, over there, is where our bikes are. Quite a nice view of the buildings and Dieppe, isn't it?
It's actually quite high up. I'm getting a bit dizzy, so I'm going this way.
It's spinning around. What does it say about it on there?
It's all in French.
Oh, okay.
But they've got big wooden doors.
Big wooden doors.
Yeah. Must be the gatekeeper's house. From here in the distance, that must be the port, because you can see a cruise ship.
Oh yeah, the yellow and white one over
the
there.
sea's there, so they must come in through the canal or the channel.
A bit more of a hill, and then we're done at the top. It's only downhill from this bit.
Exactly.
Looks like €6.50 to get in.
So we're going up some flashy stairs. I've got to take my bag off, not allowed to have it on the back in case you knock anything.
It just says no flash.
Oh.
Okay. I wasn't looking. I've just fallen up the step, looking at the sign that says no flash.
Today.
No flash photography, and tripped up the step. Guess these are artefacts from there.
Well, I thought it'd be a museum of the château.
Well, yes. We just have to go through.
It's not there yet. Now these are called snuff boxes and tobacco.
Snuff boxes.
Yeah, snuff boxes. So
Yeah.
for your tobacco and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, there's some stunning pieces though, isn't there?
So this is the tools in the workshop. That looks like a big elephant tusk, doesn't it?
Yes,
obviously
it does.
It's not a thing anymore.
I reckon that's the harp that's in that picture up there. You can actually hear some music.
Yeah, I feel that.
There's a speaker above our heads. So what sort of music they would probably play on that piano, maybe?
Yeah. Oh.
Heading this way.
That's a very old map, isn't it? Different ones. Different areas. How they used to do the maps. And there's the gate we walked through. Second one.
Oh, that's the one we went through on the way in.
There's a little wooden boat. Miniature. With boots.
They're more like a beader now.
Yeah. But then boots like clogs at the bottom.
Yeah.
Look how small the beds are. Like, is that a double?
I don't know.
People were smaller.
Yeah.
Little boat. The only way you could be, you can curl up maybe.
But it's just a space saver.
So if that's the clothes that fit someone, they're definitely smaller. We've grown taller over the years.
Oh, Lee looks like a lady. Actually, yes.
I was definitely small back then.
I think you're meant to be in that one behind you. It's an actual skull they've found.
Yeah.
Just that must have been a book from then.
Yeah. It's like photographs.
This must be in a part of the wall then, or I reckon, Lee.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the museum. Not kind of what we were expecting, was it?
It wasn't, no. It bored me a little bit. I think what it was artefacts from, well, back in the day, I suppose, maybe to do with the chateau. So it gave you something to look at, and it was nice to walk around and see what it felt like in there, the space and everything, but weren't really my thing.
Oh, don't mind donating €6.50 each.
No,
towards the upkeep of it, I suppose.
Yeah, so we're going to go and have a look at their viewpoint now, which is around the side of the chateau.
Sitting panoramic. I guess it means in here, hey? If you stand
so
in
you
here.
can get a photo. You sit there and I'll get a photo of...
Ah, okay, can you do it with the camera first?
Yeah. Take a pew. There you go. I suppose you just cut everything else out.
Okay.
Teaching. So you've even got a drawbridge type thing there. That looks like it's all been part of it from years ago. But that is Chateau. We were up there where them windows are. Big windows up the top there. And we're going to make our way down now and see if our bikes are okay. Right, we're down the bottom now. That's the chateau up the top there. And we're now going over this bridge. Take us to the promenade, I suppose you'll call it.
This weather is like, I need my cardigan, but it's in the wash. So I think I'm going to have to do some washing tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a bit hit and miss, isn't it?
It's too warm to put my coat on.
Yeah.
But there's a bit of a
But
breeze.
you need it when you're riding the bike.
Yeah, I'll need this for that shit, definitely.
Crazy golf down there. Skate park over there. You've got volleyball if you want to do it.
There's like little tables as well, so I guess there's maybe a little bar area.
Yeah, just underneath, I think.
Good morning. We are just getting ready to go up and look at the castle that is just over the other side of the lake. Doesn't look too far, but it looks a bit of a hill. So, and it is a little bit windy out there, so we're not sure. It's beautiful weather today, and I was going to wear a t-shirt, but I'm not sure due to the wind and with it being higher ground. So I think I'm just going to wear this jumper. It's our last day today of our French trip. We are heading home tomorrow. Yeah, a bit sad, but it's about time to go, so we can get planning for our next adventures, really. Yeah, so this campsite is really nice and really lovely and pretty, and like we said, all it is, it's just opposite a park, and it's Easter holidays, and if you come to a campsite at Easter, then what do you expect? But we just didn't expect to be right outside, opposite the kids
park.
Yeah.
But new day, and we can look forward to getting up to that castle.
It does look very peaceful if you just want to come here and fish. So that over there is the laundry. We checked that out yesterday, but we don't need to do anything. We're going to do it when we get home.
Yeah, that's a joy, isn't it?
I just can't bothered with. I just want to chill out. I don't want to be waiting for washing. Not on our last day.
Yeah, this is officially the last day.
And look at that, beautiful. Then you can just have your pitch just around the edges, just around here. So this here is one pitch and the one next to it. Obviously you wouldn't want that one with a big tree, I wouldn't think. But yeah, they're quite nice, aren't they?
And you can fish from your pitch.
Yeah, so I do think these pitches are more ideal.
Got to be careful though, because some of them are sloping quite a lot.
Yeah.
But if you stick your van at the top, that's the idea, I think.
Yeah, sideways like these. And you've got that beautiful river again.
So I reckon these pitches are ideal, because these are riverside pitches, just here.
Oh, right.
And we would have had no one up here all weekend.
And we told them it didn't need electric. And I think they've got
There's still
it.
electric up here if you want it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Of course it is. Yeah, I reckon these would be better pictures.
The size of that one.
I would have preferred to have been up here, I think.
Yeah.
Out of every...
You've been right out the way.
Yeah, so it is a lovely site, beautiful site, and we would come back again. We just make sure we we get the right pitch. Because that's number 75 there, 74.
Even here.
73, 72. That's where you want to be.
Yeah, but even here, if you had the van here,
number 75.
even set out here, you don't get disturbed much, and you've got all that lovely river to look at.
Yeah, nice.
Maybe another time we'll know if we come back to this site.
Yeah, I would come back, definitely. Just not to that pitch.
No. So we've done the classic error. When we got here, we did look around. We should have, in hindsight, asked to move pitches up the top here. But because it was quite crowded along the lakeside edge, we thought, being the bank holiday weekend, that it would actually get really busy up there.
Yeah.
So we sort of debated it, but never done it.
I think they're trying to use, when people are booking Riverside, I think they're only using them pitches near us for some reason. But even though, we're not the only one there that didn't have kids, so it's not like...
No, so they're sticking everyone down there, and it's probably the normal campsite thing, you know, it's the beginning of the season, so if they ain't got many people, they're trying to preserve as many pitches as they can.
Yeah.
Or create less work for themselves, which is understandable as well. Up the top there, we're going. Up there,
hopefully, if we can find the way up.
Yeah. And yeah, let's enjoy this last day.
A few geese around that island bit. Lee was just saying when we came out on the bikes yesterday, and we said to go left and not right, and then follow this track, that you actually now believe we should have turned right.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, onto the road, which has probably got a cycle path.
Yeah.
Not over the off-roading part.
Especially on your bike when it ain't got much of suspension.
No. Ideal for roads.
Yeah, yeah.
Not so good on this sort of ground.
Yeah, so this is probably not bring your bike on here because it's quite bumpy. But there is around the other side, we think, a cycle path that'll take you in that way. Into
Yeah, not that we've checked it out yet. So if you get round there and there ain't one, don't blame us, just come this way.
We believe that's the way we should have gone though. It does look very high. It looks like we're going to be doing a bit of climbing here to get up there, as long as it's a path and not the side of a hill.
Oh, this is a bit bouncy.
It is if you rock it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like me and you on the bikes yesterday. So I've reached it. Thought that was information sign, but it's not.
Yes, I don't think you can go in, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, we knew that anyway. But coming up and having a look, it's got a big moat. Now it looks like a dirt track.
In the distance you can see the lakes.
But you can walk around it, so we will do.
The walk's not that bad, is it? We've done worse.
Not
It's
really.
just
20 minutes?
Yeah.
About a 20-minute walk.
And it's just up this most of the way. It's not that bad. Oh look, what's this little bit? Little
Nothing
archway.
behind it, I don't think.
Little archway.
Gates to something.
Yeah.
What a visual. It's quite big.
Yeah, it's bigger than you think, isn't it? Just imagine what it would have been like when it stood in all its glory.
Just looking at all the different stone and stuff they're using, but they've got like brick as well. Yeah, just all different layers. So it makes me wonder if it was what they could get hold of at the time, if it was for decoration on the outside that's just eroded away. Quite high up, not as high this side as the other side.
So it looks like this fence line goes all the way around. Look at that hill bit there. So we've got all the way around this château. We're just debating, should we go that way or do we go that way? Should we go and have a look at it?
I think that'll go a long way around and come back in maybe.
As we were debating, someone's done it, so it's doable. I just don't like coming down from these things. I don't mind going up because it's slightly slippy.
If it would have been wet, it would have been slippy.
Yeah.
I just get jelly legs. Not because I'm going up, it's because I've got a steep fall either side. But
no, for me it was if I slip then and fall down on my face. I've already fallen off the bike once.
This must have been a bridge here.
Yeah.
And you've got like a little holes in there with stone and stuff, so they must have had little things down the bottom there and all.
It's a shame you can't actually get in, but maybe it's not safe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they don't let people in.
Yeah, possibly. I've noticed as well there's little gravestones dotted around. No, that
says danger.
It says danger. That ain't a gravestone. What is it? Who knows? Oh, I reckon that's a hole.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. So basically, don't lift it.
Yeah, maybe.
Fall down it. That's all the lakes down there.
That's where the site is.
Yeah. Right over that way.
Yeah.
We've walked nearly all the way around now. You can see over the tops of the houses. It's quite a lovely view actually. You see what I mean by the stones. If you look at the red stone within that, different layers. You've got the red stone and then the normal. You've got like the side bricks on this one here. Yeah, so they've got like different textured types of stone. Just makes you wonder if it was all they could find and back then and they built it with that. I don't know, unless there was restorations happening at some point which changed it. Oh, there's a bit of a drop down that side in someone's garden, look. Gee whiz.
We was going to get a drone up for you actually, but it's actually restricted, isn't it, love?
Yeah, and a bit windy.
So it says it's a geo-restricted, did it say?
It did, yeah.
So we've had a nice little walk around there, haven't we?
We have, yeah, and that pretty much brings us to the end of our French trip.
I thought you were going to say friendship.
That as well.
That's a bit harsh.
It's been a long 3 weeks.
Yeah, so we've had a really good time. We aren't going to show you the journey back.
No.
We'll catch you on the next vlog where we're going to be doing something in the UK. So stay tuned and see what we get up to there.
Yeah, so hopefully you've all enjoyed our travels around France, and we will do some more again in the future. But this year we will have somewhere else to go in Europe. So stay tuned to find out what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd like to say thanks for everyone that's been following along. Thanks to everyone that's subscribed and all the new subscribers. And we will catch you when we're back in the UK. Till then, bye.
And the last time, au revoir.